What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today we're talking here the Toyota tb225 tiller. Now I hope at some point this thing will get used this year for 25 mowing season. And the reason why is because we know since this thing's going to get used this year for 2025 is actually because, well, I hope at some point this thing will get used this year for 2025 because, well, because you can see how much expected this thing going to get used most of it, so it will get used this year. I promise you this thing will get used this year because we don't even know this thing still starts or not. That's the thing though, because we don't even know this thing has good compression. We don't even know it's now this is a 2-cycle engine, which is a 2-cycle machine because it's obviously because you can see how much expected this thing's actually. You can see one of the blocks got stuck in the blades, that's why it doesn't want to move. But it's actually is now, you can see, but it's so another thing's gonna get used again. The back here in the front, which it's definitely what it is exactly on this machine here exactly because it's not really a bad looking machine because we got used almost like quite a bit, so we can definitely have much on what we expected to see. And I'm surprised this thing gonna get used. I hope at some point this thing will get used this year for 2025 mowing season. I'm hoping this thing will get used this year because I promise you this thing will get used this year for 2025 mowing season. And you know what? This thing right here surprised me. It's gonna get used this year. So I'm listening to this thing doesn't get used that a lot, okay? This thing doesn't get used that a lot of times because you can see how much we expected this thing exactly because it's because you can see how much expected this thing got used almost quite a bit because it's obviously you can see exactly looks pretty cool. And then it's got the choke, got the gasket, got the primer bulb, and even though this machine's been used almost quite a bit, and this thing will get used this year for 2025. I promise this thing will get used this year. So I hope that this thing will get used this year for 2025.